tinkering around with some ideas, and I figured I'd throw the stream up and at least record it as I'm playing around because I have no idea what I'm actually doing. But it involves tinfoil, alcohol inks, not tinfoil, but foil papers, craft foil, alcohol inks, and a new roller. So started messing around with these. These are not listed yet because I'm still tinkering with testing them all. And they are a lot more subtle than anything else I have listed. So I'm going with an ultra fine, like textures kind of line. So you can see there's just a whole bunch of different, very subtle patterns, but they're really, really cool. So the one I have pulled out is this one, and I do not believe it's labeled yet. I mean, they have names on the rollers, but I'm still have to figure out which ones are which. Um, just fine little bubbles or dots or whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to use the debossing because I want it to look like this in the clay. So anytime you're looking at the pictures of the rollers, whichever one you want it to look like, you buy the opposite. So I'm putting this one in so that it comes out looking like that. And let's go ahead and get it wet. And squirt, 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 squirt. And I keep a little spray bottle of water on hand to kind of wet everything. Boop. And good little press. It does kind of have a hammered metal look. I've got another one of these that I was working on printing up that I was fiddling around with trying to get a really good hammered metal look. But to be honest, it kind of does have that effect. Oh no, the dogs are getting bored. Yeah, that works. There we go. There's the lighting I needed. Oh, that's perfect. That's really awesome. Well, cool. Okay, so we have that now because we're alcoholing. Already dried off the water mostly. Let me see if I can find my alcohol spray bottle that is not wanting to show up. Where are you? Wait, wait, wait. Oh, there it is. I found it. Pump top is not going to help me. I don't want to spritz. Yeah. So, and the handful of colors I have pulled out are Ranger inks. I've got Cool Periwinkle, I guess, Pool, Cloudy Blue, and Moss. So I just wanted some kind of subtly, almost pastel-y type colors. And let's see. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Put a couple drops of that around. Too far. Missed the mark. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of blue I was thinking. All right. I know this is going to be a lot brighter than that. So should almost save that periwinkle for last. Yeah, I'm going to need a brush for this. Oh, where's the trashy brush? There's a trashy brush. There we go, yeah. So put a dollop on my brush. And touch it in places. Okay. Yep. I got the subtlety I was hoping for. And stand out the brush. Now I might need my pump top. But yeah, I tend to keep a stash of Dollar Tree brushes for exactly reasons like this. They're great for alcohol ink. All right, let's see. This one is Cloudy Blue. Let's see what this color is. Okay. too, so oop, yeah. I don't know though. It's such a good color for this. I might let this go darker than I was originally planning. I like that. It's like sapphire. Okay. Am I going to add that little bit of moss green in there? Is that going to just throw off my color palette? I might just come back with that periwinkle again. Let's see. What do you do? Drip. Well, that's green. All right. You definitely have to stay diluted. Definitely need to keep that diluted. But it's cute, so I guess just do that and then pull it off. Okay. Wow, it looks way brighter on the camera. Holy smokes. All right, brush out again. This might be a one-time use brush. This is a trashy brush. All right, that was periwinkle. That was the one. Go back to this again. Put a couple good droplets in. There we go. And let me see what I'll think. Looks like most of that is on. And then again, I don't want it overly. Don't use the part with the alcohol, maybe. There we go. Mhm. Okay. Leaves the green just a little strong. There we go. That's settling it down a little bit. And for curiosity's sake, just because I have texture here to play with, see what it does in just straight up white without the. Oh, it does pull up, doesn't it? That might have been really fun without the metal. I feel like we need more of this again. That's what's so cool. I don't know how well that'll finish out, but it has that nice little tendency to pull the colors and then let the outer edge, that would glaze really pretty. Okay, we're gonna let that sit there for a few minutes. I don't want to fill it with more color again. I don't think so. I think I'm leaving it as it is. And then I won't play with a little bit more clay. Yeah, we'll stick to white. Alrighty, a little tiny piece to play with. And I'm going to use that same roller. And a little bit more, not alcohol. We want water. I mean, I guess wet is wet, but no, thank you. Let's press that in. was I thinking? It's more a thing of color I want to play with. I don't know for sure I want it to be the alcohol ink. Or if I do, I kind of want to set. What would be a good way to pigment? Uh, my that's potato clear liquid clay. So I have a. Where'd they go? Nope. Vast piles of stuff everywhere. I have some little cups I got. I think they're actually for tattoo ink. And I was like, oh, those are so perfect for mixing glazes. Okay, so let's. Do we want to use mica powder? Ooh, these guys are sitting within sight. What are these? No, those are fake. Never mind. Mica powder. Glaze will go. Oh, I've got these guys still too. Oof. These are actually glazes. That's stain. The stains would do it too, actually. Oh, it's gonna be pretty. Hmm. This with the white. Let's see. Mostly, I just want to kind of see what this texture gets me. So this is a glaze. Actually, water based. I'm gonna pick a different trashy brush. Are you a trashy brush? You're a trashy brush. And a little water. They're water based. And there we go. That's kind of the effect I want. So I still want it to pool. Touch more of it. Hold it too far. There we go. All right. I just kind of want to see what this is going to do. No, stay thick enough. You know what I bet would work better than brush? Fingers. This wants to come running away. Fingers aren't working better than a brush. But we just drip you in. Very carefully ask you to move. There we go. Leave you like that. That is how that corner's getting tested. Oh man, I'm way too ADD for this today. All right, got that brush rinsed out. Wow, that's easier to rinse than the alcohol inks. Okay, new little thing. This I'll leave you out here so I can at least remember what I did. And then I do kind of want to play with this a little then. And don't want to tint it with mica powders. And I could maybe even tint it with my pan pastels. Be a little trickier though. I could paint it with the pan pastels, and then I could try it with the glaze over it and see if that gets me that effect of. Let's try that. Pick, no, not browns. Oh my goodness. Yep, definitely rocking the ADHD. Oh, well, that one got messed up. And a little bit of you into there. I don't think the wet brush is helping. to little piece of. Wow, I've got too much stuff stashed over here. This is terrible. I have not been being careful with my stuff stashed. I want to pull back what's on those white edges. There we go. There we go. All right, clean that up pretty good. Brush off again. And I'm going to grab a dash of this crazy stuff. You know what? Let me cut that out into a shape so I can see what that cooks like. Where's the little circle? He would. There we go. That out. That out. Now I can glaze that. I don't know. I'm thinking those pan pastels have some merit to them. Make sure that this gets into all the little nooks and crannies. Kind of liking that actually. Okay. What if I do something similar to that with mica powders? All right, let's do this real quick. I'm going to just cut out a few more circles. And we'll just turn this into a total experimentation day. Doop. Ah. Okie dokie. Pinch the colored stuff away from the plain white. Yes, that can be considered plain white. Probably end up being bead cores anyway, so that is what it is. How dry are we getting over here? Getting there. Why not use my little cups after all? Let's see. Well, maybe. I might try some mica powder. So part of me was thinking pull back the metal leaf with the tape the way we just did. So that's, oh, just so you guys know, that's just the painter's tape. Um, it's the delicate version. And of course I bought it because it's purple. Does not need to be delicate to do this job. Let's just do one tape's worth. Whoop. Try and expose some of that white back through. And keep the color confined to just the little divots, whatever you want to call it. That's going to take a couple pieces of tape, I think, if it's going to even work. Yeah, it's getting more subtle. At Home Depot the other day. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Couldn't find this colored tape again. I was very sad. It looks like color might have gone through the metal leaf and into the clay. I don't know if I'm seeing enough of a difference to make that worth it. One other very careful option I could do, and this is such a shallow texture, this is an insane idea, is I'm just going to do a little corner down here. Okay, no, it is doable. It's a very delicate process. so tiny. Can't even be seen. Oh, that's fun. So considering this is the tiny version of that roller, if I was to use the extra large, it would be just a little bit deeper. And it would actually probably work really amazingly well for this. And those shavings would be epic fun for something else. So I'm going to leave these sitting down here. Ah, oh, my finger. No, that's not where I put you. Right there. Okay. Yeah. All right. Should I let this dry a little longer? I think it's dry. So really what I want is I want to do beads out of this. About half and half. Usually if I'm doing kind of skinny beads, it's like 1.5. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Give me my spatter blade, not the flimsy one. I'm going to cut you right along there. Okay. So lift you and move you. And I'm going to finish slicing this. So we'll have one set of beads. Ah, that one went too deep. I got too excited about the shavings. Less deep. Barely. Man, this is tricky. Stop trying to keep shavings. There we go. That was just right. Even better at it over there. Without the clay, or without the. Ooh. That's really good without the foil. The foil just makes it kind of sticky and catchy. But I still like it. Because the dots are way more metallic, but it's hard to only take off. Ah! The right amount. Okay. Whatever. The little shavings will make something cool too. Or I could even flip them back over and add them back on. Nah. Alright, I'll save those for something else. Okie dokie. I can make beads out of that as it sits. And then this one. So here's kind of was my original thought. Now that I remember the plan. Because ADD is fun. It's definitely not what she said. All right. So my original thought was I wanted something kind of like that, but that's not going to do it for me. So this is just going to have an effect. I would be happiest if I could get rid of do the tapey trick, but it doesn't seem to want to do it. I wonder. I kind of wanted to play with something Mokumegane silliness. And I don't know if it'll work. All right, so I've got a little bit of Primo translucent. Way too much of enough. And this newest bar of this is so sticky. It's making me crazy. I'm losing my mind over it. I mean, it's like goo. I'm probably going to have to leach out. I mean, look at this. This is absurd. That's not polymer clay. That's not what polymer clay does. This is not polymer clay. It is goo. Looks like snot. All right, so that is translucent. And then I'm going to throw a layer of white over that. And the dogs are off. Quiet, guys. Loki, quiet. I know, woof. Okay. That's white, not translucent. All right, give me a piece of paper. Burnish just a little bit. And then I want something that's a little bit of chunky flowers. I had something in mind that was sitting right here, and now I don't see it. There it is. So I made some small ones, and those aren't what I'm thinking, except maybe this. No, I think I want some fatter patterning. Let me see. What have I got? Oh, you know what? I know what I want. Don't know where it is. There it is. That should do it. Okay, I think I picked something. Hippie flowers. So not all the flowers are big, but some of the flowers are big. So I'll aim for a section where it's mostly big flowers. So right through there in the middle. Where'd my spray bottle go? And dinner's ready. I'm gonna have to go here in a couple minutes, but let's see. So it's gonna push white in between all the flowers, and then when we slice back, we should be able to expose some of that patterning. So let's see. There we go. So that bit of that bit of translucent will protect our layer of cool color. So even if it looks a little dusty like that, that's what we want. If we cut a little too far, we actually expose the glitter. I'll bring that up in a second and show you. These littler flowers, it's going to be a little harder to expose properly. Oh. I'm curious about it, as if we'll end up with that celled look, like what we had over there. It didn't get nearly deep enough there. Extra deep there. Go. I got a little too deep there. So the little flowers I have to shave a little deeper, and the big flowers I have to shave a little less deep, and it makes it hard when they're touching. I have no idea if those shavings will be good for any use. I like this a lot. That's looking really pretty. I need to bring that up for you guys to see a little bit better. Boop. Yeah, that's looking really good. Alrighty. Oh, and that was already put through too far. Put that over. Clay everywhere. Extra sticky if it comes in contact with that translucent. That stuff's insane. Roll you all up into a ball so you stop being so loose. Oh, all right. I think that's about done. My dinner is definitely done. Oven keeps dinging at me. So I guess I will go for now. And I will cut these out into something and chuck them in the oven. And I will come back when I have some idea of how these things turn out. Yeah, so far I'm liking it. I know this is pretty. These make pretty beads. And those little cuttings will make cool spots too. So, yeah. And we'll figure out what that's going to do. Yeah, that didn't do anything on the. That was alcohol ink? Yeah, that was it. No, that was the glaze. Okay, so that's dried. So that's what we're getting there. So it definitely pools and gets darker where it pools. So that's neat. And then that was the mica powders topped with the clear stuff. So that'll be really neat. It'll be very glazed looking when it comes out and should be really pretty. All right, cool. So I will get some stuff in the oven and probably come back and show you the rest, but figured at least I'd get a little something on camera for y'all. Talk to you soon.